since you said that Triple G might have some flexibility, what do you think about Canelo if he were to win? He says he's willing to fight Golovkin, but at a catchweight of 155. Good fight, bad fight?
That's a bad fight because Canelo fought Alfredo Angulo and got touched a lot. And the way Canelo fights is not designed to stand in front of a big puncher. He's fast, but he's there to get hit.
So his defense ain't sharp enough?
And Golovkin ain't the guy to stand there and get hit by.
All right.
So we've seen.
All right, so Canelo-Cotto, who are you picking? Why?
You know, another thing with that is it goes back to what I said. Canelo just stands there in front of his guy too much. And Miguel Cotto has an interesting statistic at 154. All of his wins above 147 have come by TKO. Now Canelo, the majority of his wins have come by decision. The only guys I remember him stopping was, I believe, Kirkland, Josecito Lopez.
And he was a blown up 140 pounder.
And he got a mercy stoppage against
Angulo?
Alfredo Angulo. So when you compare those statistics, I believe Miguel Cotto is a superior puncher. Even though he's a smaller guy, I think that Miguel Cotto still has a high probability of stopping Canelo Alvarez.
So even though he's never officially touched canvas or been stopped, you think Cotto could be the man?
He hasn't been stopped because he hasn't been in front of guys that can put him on that canvas. Alfredo Angulo is an underdeveloped boxer. Canelo-Lara is a very good boxer, but he's not a known puncher. He hasn't really. I mean, James Kirkland could have, but James Kirkland hadn't fought in like forever, you know.
So you're picking Cotto.
You put him in front of a capable opponent. The capable opponent will put him where he's supposed to be put. That's my opinion.
And you said that's Cotto.
That's Miguel Cotto. Put him there.
So is this going to be a decision? You did mention the Cotto statistic about the knockouts.
I think he'll stop Cotto. I mean, he'll stop Canelo because Canelo will sit there and let him stop him.
You said he's going to let him stop him?
He's going to let him stop him. Because Canelo Alvarez is a guy, and when his fights go on 6, 7, 8 round, 9 round, 10 round, he gets very, very tired. And Miguel Cotto normally picks up. He's got a lot of, he don't have just early stoppages like the Delvin Rodriguez stoppages and stuff. He's stopped Zab Judah and Sergio Martinez. He's beat these guys late, you know, so Canelo's not a good guy in them late rounds.
Okay, so
his skin start turning pink and shit. He get all tired, breathing with his mouth open.
Okay, so you said fatigue issues.
Yeah.
All right, you're picking Cotto.
Yep.
Man over here in Troy, he said Canelo.
It's Canelo, man. Cotto is just too small, and the way he fights, like I said, you gotta realize that Cotto has been hurt against smaller fighters. And like I said before,
what about the people that bring up Canelo getting hurt by Cotto's brother, Jose Miguel Cotto?
That was a young Canelo.
He was like 19.
Floyd got hurt by DeMarcus Corley, and then got in there with Canelo and made Canelo look like he never even boxed before. You know what I'm saying? So
growing pains?
Growing pains, man. Cotto's cousin or brother, whoever that was,
his brother,
had experience, and you know, he caught him with a 1 hook. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, it take more than 1 shot. He was a little hurt, and he almost killed Cotto's brother, cousin, or whoever. And you know, he did fight some undersized guys and stopped them like he was supposed to. But I didn't think the Angulo stoppage, the mercy stoppage, man, he was fucking Angulo up bad. And he hit him with the bang. I would have stopped just off of the fact that he hit him with that move, and that's foolishness. That's why I think.
Yeah, he do a long range, like from way far out.
He was like, he do this move because I seen him working on his sparring. Sometimes it's like a fan. He throw his hand out and come with that, or he throw this out and come with that. He did it against Lara and hurt him with an uppercut. If you go back and watch the tape and cut him, Lara was running and he threw the punch out to the side. Lara did like that, bang, uppercut. He did the same thing against Angulo. He went boom, boom, bang. That's when the ref seen. When the refs is not the fact that he hurt him, it's the fact that what Canelo was doing, playing around. Bang, you know the fight is over. He can't even respond to a move like that. If you on that level, you're not supposed to be getting hit with shit like that. You gotta stop it. Canelo is a very hard puncher, and I think Miguel Cotto is a hard puncher too. But due to the size differential thing, that I think he's not gonna be able to hurt Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just banking on this 1 hook. Every Canelo knows that one hook about that
Miguel
hook.
Cotto is computer programmed to land the hook. Now he fights like this, where he's very susceptible
I
to
said
punches.
that earlier. I did not say that.
Miguel Cotto fights like this, where he's susceptible to punches coming up the middle and around the side. But what that does is, when a person's coming up the middle, his hand is already in position to beat you to the punch, which he does to a lot of guys. He stops him with it, because you're coming up and he's coming around. He gonna get there first.
So whose corner do you like? Because Freddie Roach, 7-time trainer of the year, and then the Reynoso brothers. Do you like Canelo's corner?
I'm not sold on Freddie Roach, because that's what I said before. Cotto doesn't have defense. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Roach doesn't teach defense. He's a great offensive trainer, and Canelo's defense is better than Cotto's. Cotto has underrated defense, but it's not good enough. He doesn't move his head enough. He moves his head like this. That's not, but this is still bad. And due to the combinations and the speed of the combinations he throws, gives Cotto too many problems.
I like Cotto's corner, because if we're gonna talk about defense, I think Cotto can roll and turn a little better. Canelo's defense, he moves his head, but he sits right in front of you and tries to pick, but he's still in the same spot. So if you throw a volley of punches at him, he gonna sit there. He might get past this one and try to come back with something and get caught here, We've seen it before. Even against fighters, he's been hit by guys that shouldn't even be hit. You know what I mean? Everybody's a world-class fighter. Nobody's a bum. I'm not saying that these guys shouldn't even be able to land a punch, but he's been doing little things that's been getting him touched lately. So if you
I've never really seen a Canelo get hit with a clean shot to his defense. He does head roll a lot of shots. Floyd don't even count, because he gonna hit you, period. His accuracy is 100%.
Lara was hitting him with a
Lara doesn't
Who
count
won
either.
Canelo-Lara in your opinion?
I think Lara won that fight. I was actually at that fight.
Laura's not gifted.
Oh, you seen it live?
Yeah, when they said 117, 111, I thought that was gonna be for Erislandy, but they said 117, 111.
No, that was that Levi Martinez special.
For Stonefoot Alvarez. I was like, how Stonefoot Alvarez won that 117?
Had bad feet. That's what I'm saying. But Lara is a special boxer, man. He ain't no. Lara can scrap, and he got cracked, bro.
If you and me fight, I'm special, you're special.
That's the thing.
But
Canelo is not special.
My job
like
is
Lara.
to beat you. It's not. I can't get a split decision and be like, oh well, man, they pay me, they bring me in to beat you.
I thought Lara beat him, but the judges didn't.
Exactly.
I thought he beat him decisively.
It's my job to beat you. I can't.
But look at me. The fans are gonna say he ran. And if you don't know shit about boxing, there's no such thing as running, because you're confined to a space. Now, for example, I say that a lot. For example, if you have to eat, right? Say you haven't ate in a month, and they put you in a chicken coop, and there's just one chicken. And they say, if you don't catch this chicken, you're gonna starve and die. And you don't catch that chicken in 3 minutes, whose fault is that? Is that the chicken's fault, or is that your fucking fault? It's your fault, because you train and you should know how to cut people off in a confined space. Lara did what he was supposed to do. He used the space he was given to beat the man. There's no such thing as running in boxing. If you have good footwork, you exploit the man's footwork. How is he running? He can't run anywhere. He can't get outside and run down to the damn locker room. He made it hard for Canelo to hit him. And Canelo had problems. I love Canelo.
Canelo out there honking at you.
Man, they mad as fuck, because I tells the truth. Man couldn't hit him, bro. He had a hard time, and Canelo was picking him off Cuban boxing school. But Canelo is a special fighter, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Cuban boxing school special fighters, we were talking about Rigondeaux, and you say you take personal offense when people clown Rigondeaux.
I take more offense than when they clown Rigondeaux than when they clown Floyd, because Rigondeaux is only getting the flack that he is because he black. Even though he's Cuban, but we all know. We're not gonna get into the technicalities why he's black, you know, slave trade, blah, blah, blah. But Rigondeaux is black as me. And he clearly is the greatest boxer besides Floyd. Even though he's been down on the canvas, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, Guillermo Rigondeaux, clearly by far top pound for pound No exceptions.
What about when people say Rigondeaux's boring? I never personally seen that, but I see comments.
Did you see the last man's face that he had?
Amagasa.
Looking like the fucking dog. Come on, man. That don't even make sense, bruh. Dude, and then the dude he fought, like you said, came down from featherweight, so he was bigger and he was 6'1". But then he destroyed, after he got dropped, he destroyed dude. How was that boring? He had his face looking like an X-Man. Dog, that's ridiculous, bro. I mean, that's just the fact that because our HBO marketing, if he was with Al Heyman and he was getting fights on a regular stopping cats, people would have a whole different. Even if he was with Golden Boy, he'd just be different. If he would top rank, it's horrible.
You can only be as popular and as famous as the guys you fight, and nobody at that guy's level is lining up to be like, oh man, I want to fight Rigondeaux.
Yeah.
Nobody's really saying
Can Leo
that.
Santa Cruz hang with him?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think Leo Santa Cruz. I wouldn't pick.
Don't even put the shit. No, he can't. He had a war with Abner Morris. And Abner Morris is not even nowhere skillful enough to hang with Rigondeaux. They fought in the amateurs.
And Rigondeaux beat him.
And he knows that. And that's why he's never said that
so
man's
Leo
name.
Santa Cruz, hell no?
Hell no. At that level, if you can't hit him, you're not going to be able to do anything.
I wouldn't pick him to win, but I think his pressure would cause some problems.
Okay.
I don't think his pressure will cause problems because Santa Cruz doesn't put that type of pressure on to where he's coming like mad, wild, and like it's kind of Sean Porterish.
Like Maidana.
Yeah, like when he just be like, coming like that. And if you let Rigondeaux have time to do shit and how he fight as the left-hander, he just part a jab. As soon as you make a move, left hand down the pipe. If you come in low, he gonna uppercut you. If you come in high, he gonna throw a straight left. And then as soon as you try to land the hook, he's gonna roll up under it and spin out, and you're gonna be trying to look for him all night. Like Nonito did. He couldn't even.
So does it Leo Santa Cruz Rigondeaux, does it go the distance?
No. Yeah, it goes the distance, but whatchamacallit just washes him.
You know what? He's right. Rigondeaux would do that, but the thing is, and we're starting to see it in judging now, the guy that throws more punches most likely wins the round. So you got to take in consideration who scores and how they score the fight. Because he might be sitting there, doing his little moves and stuff, but how is that being scored when the other guy throws 70, 80 punches and you throw 12?
Let me tell you how. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not trying to say I got the answers over you, because Rigondeaux hit you so. He like Floyd. Floyd don't throw a lot of punches, but the shots we hit you with are so clean and crisp. They're eye popping shots. So you might throw 3 punches, one graze Rigondeaux, it kind of hit him, and then when he makes up his mind to hit you, bang, your head go back, and the judges have
what happens to that?
As soon as you hit you, your head go back like this. You ever notice when Floyd hit somebody, it's not even, like when he hit Robert Guerrero threw a 1-2 and hit Floyd, and Floyd was like, pow, and then Robert Guerrero's head did like that. The judges have to score that. You can't, you don't miss it. It's so accurate.
I was talking to some judges, and there's some judges that score a lot of the Vegas fights, and they said we don't like to give rounds. I know it sounds dumb, and I disagree with it. I don't like to give rounds to fighters that intentionally avoid contact.
This makes no sense, because if that's where the boxing, we're gonna talk about this shit real talk. That's what the fucking judges, you dumb bitch judges out there. You're not judging these fights how you're supposed to be judging them. You don't judge off what you like. There's a criteria: effective aggression, ring generalship, defense, and accurate punching. That's how you judge a boxing round. And depending on who has the most categories out of those 4 criterias, that's how you judge on who runs the round. So it doesn't matter if you don't like the guy who runs or not. If the guy who runs a lot is neutralizing the other guy and he's not landing any punches, that's defense and ring generalship. And if the guy hits the other guy, that's
intentionally avoiding contact.
That's what you're supposed to do. I'm not supposed to go out. I'm a professional. I'm not going out there with the intentions to say, I'm going to block these punches with my face today. That makes I'm intentionally avoiding contact because it's 2 rules. It's 2 key factors that go in boxing that you always hear. Hit and not get hit, and protect yourself at all times. So at nowhere does it hit and not get hit. It just says hit and then block punches with your face. I'm supposed to intentionally avoid a jab and come back. Whether I come back with the jab right away, is not important. I'm supposed to avoid the punch and then at some point hit you.
What if you want to do it like Ruslan Provodnikov? Just man up.
You gonna lose like Ruslan loses. Goes in there and gets his ass destroyed, his face cut up. He get paid, but he gets beat up. Who want? I don't want to.
I think what the judges are saying is like, if he and I fight,
y'all come through. It's good. It's shit like that that just is detrimental to boxing. Like the judge who gave the Floyd Canelo shit a draw. What? CJ Ross. What were you thinking? That's just foolishness. Come on, man. The judges who gave